All the top drivers are here at Nürburgring for the European Grand Prix. Rain just before the race causes last-minute changes of tyres, one of the important features on this, the most demanding of all the Grand Prix circuits. This is the race which could break the Ferrari stranglehold on the Grand Prix events of 1961. And the man to do it is Britain's Stirling Moss. His Lotus is underpowered, and so is that of Innes Ireland. But this is a circuit which calls for skill rather than power. The reigning world champion, Jack Brabham, in Cooper number 1, is without a Grand Prix win this year. But today, he's got the new V8 Climax engine. Fastest in practice was American Phil Hill in Ferrari number 4. The starter's flag is raised, and off they go, 15 laps of the 14.1-mile circuit. And every lap contains more than 170 curves and bends. Brabham and Moss are fighting for the lead. Brabham's out already, but he's not injured. And Phil Hill in the Ferrari number 4 is just holding Stirling Moss in Lotus number 7. The rest of the field are already trying to sort themselves out. They can't afford to be left. End of the first lap, and Stirling Moss is in front, but he'll need all his driving skill if he's to hold off Phil Hill in the Ferrari, who's only a few seconds behind. Moss is driving like a master now, and he's well clear of the field. The two Ferraris of Hill and Von Trips are trying to make ground. They both want championship points. Moss is more than 10 seconds ahead now, and only an accident could stop him. The green Lotus number 7 is still in front, and as the race goes on, Moss shows that he's untouchable on a circuit which calls for driving skill. And in spite of being underpowered by nearly 50 brake horsepower, Moss streaks home to win by 14 seconds. It's a great performance by Stirling Moss, and it brings him up to 3rd place in the Racing Drivers' World Championship. Once again, he shows the way home to the mighty Ferraris, who take 2nd and 3rd place.